My name is Alex Boyles, and I play Ralph Sheldrake in White Christmas.
All right, now have I got $1 million proposition for you?
Yeah, so starting January 1st, myself along with Lauren Blair are going to be taking over as Associate Artistic Directors at the Oregon Cabaret Theater.
I wish I was back in the army.
Kind of a running joke, at least with myself and close members of my friend and family circle, is that I understudy Galloway Stevens. If Galloway Stevens is in a show at the Cabaret Theater, they need an understudy for him, and it's 9 times out of 10 me. But it's interesting because, as you probably know, Galloway Stevens was the Associate Artistic Director at the Cabaret Theater. And so now, again, along with Lauren Blair, we're stepping in, and so I'm still Galloway Stevens' understudy in some aspect because I'm stepping into his role that he's vacating.
Oh, baby, that's what I like!
My first official production was Avenue Q, where I was Brian, which was just such a delight to do. But then I've also been in Mamma Mia, I was in Miracle on 34th Street, Odd Couple, Buddy the Buddy Holly Story, Full Monty, and now White Christmas as well.
Well, that's right. It only cost me a ton of chocolate, 500 pairs of nylons, and a Russian tank.
A ton of chocolate, 500 pairs of nylons, and a tank?
Who'd you buy it from? The Army?
I've been directed by both Val and Rick, and I've loved both of those experiences. And so just getting to know them professionally, getting to work with them as an actor, getting to work with them as an understudy, and kind of seeing how they run the theater and things like that. It just, when they finally approached me about being an associate artistic director, I was like, absolutely.
Well, Mr. Banks, may I remind you that Topo Gigio is an American institution? May I also remind you that your client is Slinky the Seal?
Oh my gosh. So getting to perform in the Thomas has just been such a wonderful experience. It's a completely different stage than the Cabaret, right? The Cabaret is a proscenium, it's flat, you've got audience, but you've got a balcony, you've got all these people, but they're very close. The Thomas is a huge thrust, right? Like the stage is probably bigger than from the stage to the back wall of the Cabaret, it feels, right? Like it's just so long. And having that freedom to be right in the middle of all of these people. And again, working at the Cab, you have a lot of people, but it's a dinner theater, so they're spaced apart, right? There's tables, and while it's full, it's not as packed. And you're working in the Thomas, and it's just, there's people all over the place, and you get to walk right out in the middle of them. And, I did a lot of my my undergraduate work and graduate work in a thrust theater environment, and so it feels kind of like a coming back to that sort of acting and training, which is really nice. But it's so intimate and personal, and yet so big at the same time. I mean, like, no one's gonna come see White Christmas and be like, that was a small, intimate show. It's not. It's a big dance musical, and it's wonderful. But because of the thrust space and because of that staging that we've done, it feels intimate at the same time. And it's not easy to do that. And it's just been a real delight to be able to work in that space, to get both of those things at the same time.
Anyway, I just spoke to Ed about you, Miss Haynes. He wants to book you on the show.
If you know the movie White Christmas, like, this is just, it takes it to the next level. It's so fun to see everything in person. If you don't know the movie White Christmas, it is just such a heartwarming, beautiful story that there's no way that you go away at the end of the night not feeling great. Everybody in the play is just so wonderful. All the characters are so detailed and rich, and they all have such a wonderful energy about life and love and everything that Christmas is. So coming and seeing it and just watching it for 2.5 hours and going, yeah, what a great way to spend 2.5 hours to just enjoy these people, their lives, and Christmas all at the same time. There's no reason not to come.